Okay, we ran 7 miles. Ben died, and we're just very lucky.
I don't really pay attention to it.
They got to be disabled.
Are you purposely curling your mustache at the end, Cookie?
He trying to be like something, ain't he?
Look like, what's that dude off of that cartoon?
We in there like a pin square.
Just kind of like does it. Like, it's just thin.
No, you be sitting there.
I just do
morning
this.
time before your run, just
curling it.
R-O-U-G-E.
R-O-U-G-E. Welcome to the Put Work In Podcast's third stream of the day. You don't know about that, but hey, we're going to get into it like we ain't never did it in the first place, all right? So, what's up, fellas? Jock, go. Okay? We ran 7 miles. Ben died. We just did it. Bro. That's all we talked about for 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes of the pod. So, yeah, Ben, get in shape. Stop drinking so much caffeine. We had a group run the other day. Trevor, Ben, Peyton, Dylan, Jose, and Taylor. Got to make sure I say my own name. But we ran the double-decker course. Taylor was actually only supposed to run 3. We actually ended up with like 7.5.
I think he's going to switch.
He's not.
He's not?
He's not switching, which
he
should not.
Switch.
You should be doing the 5K. But
nah.
You won't listen. So
I'm not settling for less.
You could just run fast instead of running for an hour and a half. But whatever.
Nah.
Whatever.
Be hot. See, this is why I don't bench 315 yet.
I do.
I'm just weak.
He just doesn't do strength progressions past 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is my third week and probably my last.
Hey, I beat Jose's pace.
Ready to max
if y'all go look on Strava. But I guess
his pace was like he was like walking, bro. I don't know what he was doing.
I guess it don't count because it's Jose.
But today we're doing something a little different. We're gonna go over hot news topics. So here's what we're gonna go for first. I'm gonna pull this up. Maybe we'll share the screen here. I'm just going on Google News. Boom, bada bing. Baltimore Key Bridge. Ben thinks that. Tell him what you think, Ben.
I think it's an attack.
So this bridge in Baltimore collapsed after. You probably saw it. If you're watching this, you probably saw it.
Yeah.
A barge hit it, and it just crumbled. The more I looked into it, the more I was like, dude, this has got to be like purposeful. I saw something other. I don't know how true this is, but I saw somebody talking about there was 3 bridges that went down that day, like across the U.S. But we haven't heard anything else about it. I think if it was a terrorist attack, then they would have claimed it by now.
Yeah, I don't think it was terrorist.
But if it's intentional, technically it is terrorism.
Well, yeah, it'd be domestic terrorism, but
if they had a cause or a reason, and they wanted people to spread awareness, they would have came up to it by now.
Yeah.
But like I can kind of see like maybe there's some evil intentions behind the scenes that we'll never know about. This is going to close some deal behind the books of some other company or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was
going to make somebody that's in charge millions of dollars. Okay, I could kind of figure that. I could go with that too. That's the route I was going. I could see that. Because it was in the middle of the night when like there was not very many people on the bridge.
Oh, I'm looking up what was inside of that cargo ship.
Drugs.
Firearms.
Sex trafficking.
Lamborghinis.
Exotic cars.
Children.
There's nothing on the internet that says there was anything on there.
It definitely was something on it.
Well, I'm saying inside of the containers, like what they were shipping.
Yeah. I mean, it probably had some air in it. Oxygen goes for some good money.
Probably. That's usually free, though. You're pretty dumb if you pay for that.
Amen.
I don't know. I feel like maybe somebody could have got mad, tried to make a statement, or just was thinking irrational at the time, and then didn't realize they messed up till they made a bridge collapse.
I don't know, bro.
If you watch the video of how sharp it turns,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's just the power went out as soon as it was coming, like, I think it was 100 feet from the bridge, and all of a sudden you just see it do a whole 180-degree turn to the right.
I mean, when the power's out, it's just going to go to the river.
Well, I figured the power would just be controlling the throttle, not necessarily
Everything's powered.
control. Like, I don't know. Some people said there was people on it, and then there wasn't people on it. It was remote controlled.
Oh, there's...
That's one big RC boat, dude.
Yeah, bro. Golly. Someone's getting sued.
Because we were talking about it at work. Apparently, a news reporter interviewed somebody and said that they're supposed to have two captains that are on the bridge when it gets ready to pass, but they weren't nowhere to be found.
Dylan is gone.
Oh no.
Dylan's
I'm
back.
here, bro. I'm just taking care of business. Y'all keep talking.
I don't know. What do you think, Cookie?
I don't know. I didn't really look into it much.
Oh man, I studied it. I had nothing to do on my 10 o'clock break at work, so I was like, let's see what's going on here.
No, I usually leave a lot of news alone.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to it. Like, I'll hear about it, give think of like what my first thoughts are, but I don't look into things really.
Yeah.
I try to stay it because like you can't trust anything you hear about or read or anything anymore.
Yeah,
so I
not
just
anymore. Only reason why I was looking so deep into it is because everybody at my job, especially management, tends to make that the topic of the entire day. So I was kind of trying to figure out what was going on myself, and then I got too deep into it. But
I usually
regardless
just
of
stay
what
away.
happened, sucky situation. And then I think 13 ended up dying. And they still never recovered like a couple of the bodies from the crew members or the construction workers.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
It definitely sucks, but yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on it. I'll just kind of, I guess, throughout this little, what are we gonna call this?
News talk.
I think there's like words for it. I'm trying to think of. But anyway, throughout this little session or whatever, I'll just give I don't really look into news, I just kind of like, I'll hear about it and that's about it.
Yeah.
So I'll give like my first little thoughts about something, and that's, so I don't really have much to say about this bridge. I didn't really look into it.
It's like what Carson was talking about. If you watch this video, he said he was watching something about George Floyd, and social media was saying one thing and the news was saying something else, so you can't really believe anything.
But from the little bit I did see, that's the power wasn't out long enough for a ship to turn that much and then just lose all control.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just kind of... Maybe somebody made a mistake and they just said, oh, well, it's going to hit it anyways now.
I mean, they didn't have a chance, bro. What the video looked like, I mean, the power failed. Every time the power failed, they lost control.
I never could find the video, but I found a video on Facebook, and I couldn't find it after I looked it up. And it was a POV of the bridge, like from on the left side, the cargo ship was hitting it, but before the cargo ship hit, an explosion happened right underneath the bridge. But it was like a second right before the boat actually hit.
I'm gonna be honest. That bridge just collapsed, bro. Like it crumbled. Like it looked like a controlled. Like
that's what I'm saying.
You know when they take buildings down. I don't know. I ain't saying nothing crazy, but I'm just saying. I don't know.
Very fishy.
You know what the way stuff is. I believe anything. All right. So here's what I want to talk about next. Right here. Biden says he didn't do that when asked about Easter being Trans Visibility Day.
Oh man, he made proclamation. A speech.
He said he didn't do it, but so if you've seen it, they named. So March 31st was yesterday, Easter Sunday, and they named it like the day before Trans Visibility Day,
What
which
does that
also
even mean?
coincide. It doesn't matter what it means. They made a trans holiday on Easter. What do y'all think about that?
So I was just telling Ben while you were gone. I don't really pay much attention to news. I'll hear about it and then have like my initial thought. I don't look into anything anymore. I just kind of, whatever. But I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I don't remember who it was. I think it was at church. But the this International Transgender Day or whatever has actually been on every March 31st since 2009. And it just so happened to be that Easter was March 31st this year. Yeah.
There's no title on this.
Yeah, so just off of reading stuff, I guess it was recently today that he came out and said he didn't say that.
That's what that title I just said. His administration celebrated it Saturday.
But if you pay attention, like a lot of people don't understand that certain news channels are based off of Republican or Democratic, and all the Democratic ones are saying Trump falsely attacks Biden over Easter coinciding, and then the White House bashes dishonest Republicans. But it's all like ABC and the Washington Post, all primarily Democratic-based news sources.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know anybody that was celebrating that.
I know I would.
Heck yeah, you got a transmission in
I don't know about Ben, but
No, I definitely wasn't. I mean, even for somebody, like, of course, we're all Christians. We have our morals in the way that we believe. But even for somebody that isn't, and they don't believe in such things, you don't just go and rewrite a holiday with something else, regardless of what it may be.
Well, it wasn't that they rewrote it. It just happened to coincide on the same day. Because Easter changes every year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro, like, I just kind of like, it just snuck up on me this year.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, I was telling somebody at work the other day, it's like, dude.
When's Easter?
I didn't even know, like, I went into work on a Friday, and it was Good Friday. It just kind of snuck up.
Yeah, it snuck up on me, too, and we actually, like, I scheduled one of the busiest weekends ever with the run and then our class we went to, and, like, I missed out on, like, a whole family Easter, because it snuck up on us. It's going to be in April next year.
I know.
I mean, April was only one day away.
If it would have been in April this year, it would have been on the same weekend as the eclipse.
There's some local news. We got so, I don't know, have y'all heard this in regards to the Israel? So, recently, we're about to get into the weeds. Recently, I'll go ahead and stop sharing that, just so. Recently, Russia had, like, a terrorist attack. Like, a bunch of people got shot. It was like a 4-man team, clearly Middle Eastern men, went in there, shot this music hall up, whatever. They got caught. They got brutally interrogated or whatever. ISIS claims it. America, everybody says it's ISIS, not Ukraine or whatever. But you'd think it'd be Ukraine because Russia's in a war with Ukraine. But ISIS claims it. So, I didn't know this was a thing until recently, but there's common sentiment that ISIS is actually controlled by the U.S. and Israel. And I did a deep dive on Twitter, like, last week, and it's just common belief, like, not here because we're just so out of the loop over here in our own paradise world of nothing's ever going to happen, that the U.S. is actually that is ISIS? Huh? I don't know. Have y'all heard that before?
I could definitely see that because
I only
propaganda
heard that.
and war brings money.
I'd only heard that after that attack or whatever.
Yeah, it's common belief that this is actually how I heard about it, because Putin came out and said, "Oh, what a coincidence that ISIS never attacks anybody but the U.S.'s enemies." Which it's kind of weird to me because we had a war with ISIS.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
war.
But at the same time, I'm like, I totally believe it either way. But just think about how big, like, if you see these alliances coming up now, we got Ukraine, we got different wars across the world, but they're starting to bleed into each other.
Yeah.
Like, you got Middle Eastern terrorists attacking Moscow, Russia, when in the Middle East there's a war between Israel and the terrorists there. So, and it seems like they're coming together because obviously Russia thinks the U.S. and Israel attacked them. Now,
Yeah.
I also heard something the other day that it was kind of predicted that it was going to come to Russia soon, and then now they're predicting that ISIS will attack somewhere in Western Europe within the year and eventually make it over to the U.S., which I think is completely possible. I mean, it was just a 4-man team armed with guns just going into this place. It's completely possible with the way the border is. Like, them just come on over, get some guns, and just go ham anywhere. And I was thinking, this is kind of where my mind went the other day on, like, Easter. Like, what if, like, they just picked a single town out, and it's Easter Sunday, which is already passed. It didn't happen, so thank God. But this could happen any Sunday or any time, any day. But, like, they're just like, these people come in, they want to come in from the border. Okay. They get their court date or whatever, they're released. If they're caught, if they're not caught, they just walk over. They get guns because you can get guns. And then they're like, all right, we got about 20 of us. We got 5 teams of 4. We're going to pick 5 churches out in this city. We're going to take them out. Just because churches have a lot of people there, I guess. And that's a target for people with those beliefs. But, I mean, it's completely possible. And why do we think, like, I don't know. It's just time and time again, it just gets me how naive we are.
Yeah, we're not even safe in our own country anymore.
Or if we ever were. I mean,
I would say, like, have we ever been?
I mean, we've not experienced tragedy and war here, like, in hundreds of years, but this is going on all over the world all the time. And we're just very lucky.
Most every war we've been in, we kind of put ourselves in, though, too. Only time we were ever, attacked by another country or a terrorist organization was Pearl Harbor, and then, of course, 9/11. Those are the only 2 times that I can date where I think somebody claimed from a different country that we were attacked by. If you look at Nam, or if you look at us getting involved in World War I, we put ourselves in all of those situations. Not to mention, like, my dad served for a while. He used to talk to me about this stuff, all the stuff that they had to go through overseas, the different rules of engagement and stuff that they had to follow. It's just kind of fishy, If they're truly the enemy, then there shouldn't be no rules. There shouldn't be a set regulation to taking them out if they were truly the enemy or not planning there. But like I said, war and propaganda brings money in general. So, of course, they're going to try and instill fear. They're going to try and constantly promote these different wars. And because, nobody knows who's winning Ukraine or Russia right now. Nobody knows who's winning against Palestine or Israel, because we see all this fake crap on the news. You don't know what side to believe unless you're actually there.
Yeah, I think the people in charge of the U.S. definitely benefit from us being in wars, indirectly, directly, whatever it takes. Which is, I think, we ended one and went right back to another. So, which we're not directly involved, but we're directly involved. You know what I'm saying? We're there.
It's funny. It happened too right after Biden decided to pull us out of Afghanistan.
Right. And we're going to talk about that. All right. Peyton's just here, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Peyton's half dead.
Half dead, bro.
I don't really look into events much anymore. I didn't even know there was a terrorist attack.
He just runs, and then that's his day.
Yeah, it's like Abby said. She's like, I don't keep up with none of that. I'll just let you figure that out. Like, yeah, bro, it's stressful.
It's good to be aware, but you don't ever want to get so deep into it.
Like, the only thing I've seen or heard about that attack in Russia was my mom asked me about it one day, and then now. I haven't seen anything online about it. It's not across any pages I watch.
Hush.
So those things are kind of like, some things are fed to me, some aren't.
That's how the government works. They feed you what you want, and they feed you what you don't want.
The algorithms.
Yeah.
What y'all doing, Jose said. What it look like we doing, bro? We podcasting.
We're going over, they're going over news.
But I'm going to go ahead and hop off because I got to head to the gym. And there's no point in me just sitting in the car.
Except you're at a podcast.
Unless y'all want me to talk while I'm driving.
It's kind of why we invited you.
Yeah. Let your wife drive.
Whatever.
You want to drive?
Absolutely not.
She said no.
She said no.
I can drive and talk.
If you want me to drive, I will.
I'm fine. Let's go. You reading it?
Guy wrecks while podcasting.
Hey, bro, we're going to be in the next news headline.
Heck yeah, bro. Let's make it happen.
Nah, it'd be like racist guy gets slammed by a Republican. It'd be something stupid.
Yeah.
Who are you getting slammed? What Republican are you getting slammed by?
Republican and 18-wheeler crashes racist and
so you're saying you're racist?
Totally manipulated from what happened.
Crazy.
All right, bro. I got an idea. We're gonna hit. Hold on, let me find the. What are you doing, dude? We gonna hit the world news or the U.S. news?
So let's stay with U.S. for
I'm more, national, not international.
We're gonna go to CNN.
Oh no!
And then we'll go to the other one.
Of all sites you could go to, that's crazy.
There's really two. A Texas woman suing the prosecutor who charged her with murder after her self-induced abortion.
Baltimore.
Oh shoot, you're driving them.
Oh.
Hot take. What? Abortion saves lives.
There's so much stuff in there.
That's crazy.
What?
Last time I saw, there's always at least one death in abortion, right?
Yeah, bro. What?
Oh, wait. No uterus, no opinion. I forgot.
What?
No gun, no opinion.
Amen, brother.
What? All right, so she was arrested and charged with murder in Texas, Starr County, Texas in 2022 after using abortion medication for self-inducing an abortion 19 weeks into her pregnancy. She spent 2 nights in jail, mugshot, hit the news, blah, blah, blah. They were dismissed. This is crazy. She's getting prosecuted for murder, apparently. I'm not finna read that whole thing, though. Oh, that's...
I don't know how much we can talk about that. We might never get monetized ever again.
We've never been monetized.
So let's talk about a topic and choose the most touchy one in the world to talk about.
Yeah, what he said, whatever he said.
I don't know what he said, but I'm going to talk about this because I just read it. I don't know. She's suing them because she got charged with murder. If it's the law, then, I mean, it's obvious. But I feel like it's crazy the way people are just suing folks left and right these days.
You can sue for anything.
It's like, yeah, because that's what that dude was saying at that enhanced carry class. Man saved how many lives in a shooting by taking out the shooter and then gets sued by like 4 or 5 church members.
Yeah. And the whole church. I'll tell
like
everything.
that
That's
dude.
freaking crazy.
That dude who shot and killed that robber in the restaurant, he was persecuted or prosecuted, and was in jail for a little bit.
Which dude?
You know, the guy came in, he was robbing the restaurant, and then as soon as he walked by his table, he popped him in the back of the head with his concealed carry.
That's
and then he
not
shot him
exactly
in
the
the head
story.
again when he was on
They
the
told us
floor.
this story at the class too. I remember this, but like, yeah, he probably deserved to go to jail. But
The guy that shot him?
yeah, he executed him.
Oh, he shouldn't have walked in there with a gun and expected to rob people.
You got to use proper use of force.
There are limitations, you know.
He shot him multiple times in the back, which was fine.
I agree with that.
A lot of people don't think that's fine, but it was fine in that situation.
And then when he was
down, let me finish talking. And then when he was already on the ground, weapon was away from him. He shot him in the back of the head, and then he left the scene.
I don't agree with that part, but
that's why he was in jail.
Yeah, and then he ran away.
And then he left the scene of the crime, which is another crime.
And 2 crimes don't make a non-crime.
Yeah, so I mean, he was right until he was wrong.
I don't know. I was looking into the laws about like the castle laws.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but you can't just, especially with 15 people there.
You cannot shoot anybody unless your life is in danger. Is what the statutes is for pretty much anything now. But how do you know if your life's in danger?
I mean, you're pretty safe
honestly,
when he's on the
if
ground.
You have a fear of death or great bodily harm.
I mean, to the extent to where, you just have that intuition where somebody's acting suspicious, then they do something rash, but you can't do nothing because, you're putting yourself at risk.
You can't just judge people's motives and what they're thinking in their head, though.
See, there's some key things I remember from that class, right? And one of the things is, before you get put into a situation, you have to ask yourself 2 questions. Is this worth going to jail over, or is this worth dying over? I don't know where that kind of lent.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Reasonable use of force.
Reasonable use.
You can't just shoot somebody because you think they might commit a crime.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what we were talking about.
In the process of committing a crime, they've already done something, right? Say the guy at the restaurant shot and killed somebody, and he did the same thing. Would it be okay then or not?
Well, it was completely fine until he shot him on the back of the head while he was laying down on the ground, already shot.
But he had already been neutralized.
And then he left.
He's robbing. He's going to be expected to use it.
Yeah, you pointing a gun at somebody, you have reasonable use of force against them if they're pointing their gun at you.
What do you get? 2 drinks. What you want?
We're going to take a pause while they order their food.
What the
I'm not getting food. She's getting drinks. My energy drink. I'm going to go.
Here we go. We already talked about this, Ben. You got to chill out.
Give me a rain. A rain. Any flavor. I haven't had
any. Get a rain, a ghost, and a pre-workout.
I'm not lying. Look at my drink and hush.
Huh?
Know your place, woman.
Amen, brother.
I don't know. A lot of the laws I don't agree with when it comes to that, just because imagine if it's your family in those situations, even if it's not. It's going to be pretty hard for me to make a pretty mindful decision if a guy comes in and points a gun at my daughter or my wife and expect me not to do something.
Well, that's the point. Like, if they point the gun, you have full right to shoot them. If they pull a gun on you, bro, that's a reasonable use of force.
If you shoot them and they hit the ground and they don't have a weapon in reach or whatever, you can't just keep popping shots.
Yeah, once they're no longer a threat, you can't. It's going to be used against you.
But you also have to see, like, okay, now how do I deem them not a threat still? But like, if they
If they
have a
still up and
handgun
coming
and you
after you,
shoot
or
them,
they still
and they
got
no
the
longer
gun.
have that handgun,
Yeah. Exactly.
they're no longer a threat. But you also have to
Exactly.
correctly assess your scene, and
Exactly. What did he say? He's
so they could have a
educated.
little pocket pew pew, and
Yeah, bro. They gotta be disabled.
so shoot both hands.
Like, don't even shoot them in the middle. Like, just shoot their hands off.
No, you better off.
What if
killing
they
them
know
at that
jujitsu,
second
bro?
one.
You have to shoot their legs too. They know jujitsu.
And maybe their shoulders, because they'll get you in a mean headlock, even with no hands, bro.
You can't shoot someone with their back turned in Mississippi. Oh, well, I guess, Carson, it'd be different. I think that was in Texas. I think it's the reason it was okay. I mean, I don't know. Because there was people in front of him still. But I think he was in Texas, so the laws Texas has the best gun laws. Like the most lenient. So, but cite where you found that out, because I want to know if that's actually true.
What?
Owen
Cite your
said you're being
sources.
too loud, Riley.
Bro, I need
It
to go
was
back to
true.
speech class.
I need citations. People be just talking. Don't do that.
I'm
Yeah,
taking gas everywhere.
You pumping gas, bro? We haven't seen you in like 15 minutes, so we don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, Rose has been gone. I didn't even know if he was at the house still or not. Whenever
No, I'm in the car. I'm driving to the gym.
what? I know that now.
Had to get
How
some
about before
gas
you
and some
left?
lunch. Oh, I just turned it off because I was getting ready.
Stop.
Push the on.
No, were y'all cutting them off?
Black
Yeah, I don't even know what to talk about now. Dylan was supposed to like continue that conversation, but now he's getting onto his kids behind closed doors.
Bro's beating them.
Are your kids okay?
I don't know.
Next headline. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that story. Y'all remember that there was a story that popped up where a guy executed his children on his front lawn in front of his wife. Y'all
I
remember
think
that?
that's illegal. Yeah, I think that's illegal. All right, we got Mississippi's laws. All right, so Giffords, you probably could trust them because they're actually a liberal anti-gun. It says to prevent gun violence, so it's actually anti-gun. So I would think you would trust them. Just because I don't know if that logic makes sense, but they would probably tell you be too harsh than be too lenient. All right, so self-defense laws in the U.S. typically justify a person's use of lethal force in public in a situation where lethal force was necessary to prevent imminent death or serious bodily harm to themselves or another person. Traditionally, these laws have been clear that taking human life is not necessary and is therefore not justified if the person could have avoided using lethal violence by retreating or simply stepping away from a confrontation. A person does not have a duty to retreat from a conflict before using force in their home. That's the Castle Doctrine. So if you're in your home, you don't have the duty to retreat. Some places you have to retreat if you're not at home. Stand your ground laws upend centuries of legal tradition, allowing a person to use deadly force in self-defense in public. You can tell by their language that they're like, this is bad. Even if that force can be safely avoided by retreating or when non-lethal force would suffice. So stand your ground means you don't have to retreat. Mississippi law. Mississippi has a stand your ground law that removes the duty to retreat before using deadly force in defense of oneself or another as long as the person is not the initial aggressor or is in a place they have a right to be. So if you're trespassing, you don't have stand your ground. If you're starting to fight, you don't have this.
Yeah. Because you initiated it.
Mississippi law also states that the killing of a human being is justifiable in resisting certain property crimes. Certain property crimes. I wonder what that is. Well, it doesn't say anything else. So that did not tell us. That did not answer our question, Carson.
I wonder how that correlates with cars, because when it comes to
Well, they
firearms,
say,
your car is an extension of your living.
yeah,
right?
that's what they say.
So, I wonder if that means the same thing as if somebody's trying to attack you in your car, since it is an extension of your living.
You can't really retreat.
That's what I'm saying. So just be popping
You
shots.
could just like drive off.
Drive off. Yeah, if you can't drive off, I mean, then you can't retreat.
Yeah.
So technically, it's castle doctrine and that. But I think he said Texas was the only state you could actually shoot somebody in defense of your property.
Like just for them being on there?
Yeah, just for like if they're outside. If they come inside, it's different.
I've heard a lot of things about Texas. I heard that you could kill, like if you could catch your wife in bed with another man,
What?
you can shoot the man.
Oh, just the man?
Yeah, I don't know about the wife.
He's trespassing, bro. He's stealing my wife.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's stealing your property, so you're gonna have
That's
to.
my property. That's my wife.
He's not stealing it, he's just borrowing it, dude.
Borrowing it.
Even if they are the initial aggressor?
I might pop shots at both.
You can start a fight in Texas and stand your ground.
We need to move to Texas.
He says you can't because Blake Shelton caught his wife with another man and got 99.
Oh, man.
That's it. Oh, what's that? Old Red?
Yeah, Old Red. Fire song.
It really is, though. All right, so I'll look up we're going to look up Fox News this time. Get a completely unbiased story. Because I didn't do that. Well, they put this picture of Biden on here, bro. They doing Biden dirty, bro. He's already struggling.
Easter money behind him.
So I think, in fact, that he did not do it. So
he doesn't remember if he did or if he didn't.
let's see. Nothing good on here, bro.
Whoopi Goldberg.
DeSantis replying to that said, "Who's in charge?" after he denied the responsibility for trans visibility Easter Declaration.
Clearly, Kamala.
Thought you said Cabela's. I'm like, yo, what?
Camilla.
You
You said Camilla.
If Cabela was in charge, it would be a whole different U.S.
Kamala.
Bro, we'd have like bass everywhere.
Fox News ain't hitting them
Fishing
nothing, bro.
tournaments to make your wages.
Another war. North Korea launching ballistic missiles.
Hey. That ain't that dude.
This dude is hitting me with a broom. Yeah.
Come here.
Hey, bro, don't smack him with the broom.
He'll get swatted.
All right. So we still don't know about the shooting in the back. I'm going to look it up.
Don't know about the what?
If you can shoot somebody in the back.
Oh.
So actually, Gifford's USCCA's website is pretty like in depth on gun laws. But I don't think, bro. I don't know. Grandpa Joe is what Carson said. So what do y'all think, bro? Who's going to win the election? What's your outcome? Like, what do y'all think? If Joe Biden wins again, where's your mind go?
He's gonna die before the 4 years is up.
What?
So he's gonna die before the 4 years is up.
I mean, that's all you got to say about that?
I mean, either way it goes, there's gonna be conflict, just because of how equally divided the country is right now. So, and in all reality, it kind of doesn't really matter. Of course, it matters for our sake, us deeming ourselves as Republicans because of what we want. But if you look at situational matters, it does not matter either way. People are still going to fight. People are still going to constantly, what's it called? Civil unrest.
Yeah.
Hey
Either
man,
way
I'm
it
a
goes,
Democrat. Chill out.
I can see everything hitting the fan, whether it be Trump or Biden.
Yeah, I could see it happening either way, but not that I want it to happen either way.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I want Trump because I want $1.99 gas again. But
Dude, yeah. Now we actually have comparisons. We can compare side by side, and it's clear by a mile whose presidency was better.
yeah,
Carson said we should just make crime illegal. Yeah, pretty much.
that makes sense.
Imagine.
Imagine if that was true.
That
The
would go
world would be such
crazy,
a
you
better
know?
place.
They be trying to. I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it.
You gotta talk about it. That's what the podcast is for.
They be trying to put like good citizens in jail just for trying to protect themselves with all these gun laws, and they let people commit crimes repeatedly, and just let them back in the streets.
Yeah, it's like sex offenders. They go to jail for a little bit and then they get let off just by signing their name to a list, and then they're okay. But if you look at somebody who's self-defense shooting, their freaking trial times are longer than the sex offender spent in jail. That's a very big, large misconception about unjustified crime.
I'm gonna be honest, I was looking at comments on Dylan's thing and I completely forgot what we were talking about.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
And now Dylan's gone and can't remind me. Hey Carson, what were we talking about?
He said we should make crime illegal.
Oh yeah. Dude, imagine if we actually did that.
Yeah,
how much would change, you
law
know?
enforcement did their job. The government, well, they're doing their job.
If criminals followed the law and said that it's illegal so they can't commit crimes.
Criminals weren't
imagine.
criminals.
Dude. Carson also said, out of the boys, who out of us would we vote for president?
Oh,
who
I
else
ain't
the
voting
boys,
Ben, bro?
I'm not voting for nobody in the group.
I mean, technically, I guess Taylor wins it because he's the biggest asset.
Yeah, he's got the track.
I feel like he would be. We could all like argue, and like he would like fight on the behalf of everybody equally.
Hey,
Carson
man,
said Dilly 2024.
I don't support. He's not getting my vote.
See, we could all agree on Taylor though.
Dilly Vanilli. Huh?
I don't know. That dude thinks planes are safe.
Jose.
Definitely not
2024.
Jose. No way, Jose. He said eye for an eye judicial system. I don't know, bro. Jesus paid it all. Let everybody run free.
It used
Let's
to
bring
be
the
like
Wild
that.
West back.
It used to be eye for eye.
President Cookie would be civil unrest. That's not a proper statement, but
the entire United States would be Delulu.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about.
Like him.
Spread the Delulu. Spread
I'm
it
just
around.
thinking, like, it'd be over with. President Cookie be like Trump, bro.
Bro,
man.
what? I ain't
And
claiming to
make
be no
babies have
Republican, bro.
firearms.
He'd just be like, cheap gas, yes. Cheap
Legal
groceries,
age
yes.
to purchase the firearms
Yes.
is 12 years old.
No age limits. Infringement.
Wait,
Oh my
what? What are we
God.
talking
All
about?
gun laws are infringements.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, what are we talking about? 12 years old?
They should bring
Yeah.
cocaine gum back.
What?
What?
Why is it illegal?
Cocaine guns.
Yeah, it used to be
Cocaine
gum. It used to be in everything. It used to be in Coke. It used to be in gum.
Well, there's a reason they took it out. Because it's cocaine.
Yeah.
They didn't
But
know it was cocaine
It
yet.
wasn't. It wasn't cocaine.
It was like
back then.
nicotine.
It was just a drug.
He said if Cookie was president, we'd have gun vending machines.
That's
Heck yeah,
Russia,
dude.
Korea to the next level.
Walk through your local Jiffy. Buy.
Oh, I
buy
need
a
a new
Glock.
gun, bro. I gotta go up here to the gas station.
Get a
Big
2-piece AR pistol combo for $5.99.
Did she say she's losing brain cells?
She's losing
listening to
brain
us?
cells listening to our conversation.
But just think about it. That's actually a great idea, bro. A gun vending machine. That's
That'd
good.
be pretty
That's
lit.
just got to be a big vending machine, though.
You like the Wild West, bro.
You sound like Fortnite now.
Shh.
Bro, I sound like 14 days. What?
Fortnite.
14 days. You don't know what a fortnight
Let's
is.
talk
It's
about
crazy.
that. Let's talk about this stupid law that if you're under 21, there is a 21-day waiting period before you can actually pick up your firearm that you purchase.
That's retarded.
Bro,
They
just
did
be
it.
Hard
They did
R.
it
21.
because
That's
of
crazy.
They did it because of the shooting in the Texas shooting where the kid went into the Catholic school.
You think if dude's trying to shoot the school up, he could just wait 21 days?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point. Is you could just wait
Like, what's the
21
difference,
days.
bro? Is something gonna change his mind?
But they did that to me
The
when I went
background
to the,
check is gonna change. Oh, man, day 19 he passed, but day 21 he failed it.
It's so stupid.
That's dumb, bro.
Infringement. Cookie for Pred.
Send you a link for what, Carson? You
It's
trying to hop on?
infringement to the max.
I sent you the link earlier. All gun laws are infringements. Abolish the ATF.
Dude, everybody tries to come to Virginia.
The ABC, the IRS.
Yeah, I'm about to go hit the gym right quick.
What you gonna hit it with? A brick?
Yeah.
Bro said the ABC.
Yeah, the alcohol.
Well,
You heard it. He said
it's a
alcohol.
podcast.
I'm waiting on Carson. You're not even here, bro. You need to start getting up later.
I got to get up in the morning and
Carson's supposed to be
deadlift
getting
and
on.
run.
I don't know. You coming on, Carson? I sent
Carson,
you
got
the
to
link.
replace Cookie.
Your Put Work In podcast link. On your Put Work In podcast email. Lost Dog Pizza Glasses Design Company.
Yeah. He designed this shirt right here.
Excuse these crazy kids. They're crazy. It's not working. Maybe it's because you ain't working.
Bro, I was in the audience for like 30 minutes. I couldn't get into
I saw you popping in the audience. I was like, whoever you are, bro, you're in the audience. I sent you another link. See Spence.
It's so hot in here.
Why y'all hitting two
Take
days
off all
now?
your clothes.
Well, I wasn't supposed to do nothing but run this morning, but I decided to do some back too.
That man he got his wife hitting him two a day. That's crazy. On her off day.
Hey, she called in. She gonna work.
You done snitched on her.
That's crazy, bro. Wasn't supposed to say that out loud. Bro, is Carson coming in or what?
I don't know. We're gonna see Carson. Where you at, brothers? Well, are we gonna go hunting this year? Are Are we gonna
What kind-
smack down a deer?
Yeah, bro. We're
I'm
gonna
trying
go
to
on your
take a
place.
deer out with a 9mm.
Oh, yeah. Where is it?
Show the shirt. I ain't got the shirt.
Yeah, I ain't got it
Did you
either.
wearing your shirt?
No, I had it on. I took it off because I didn't want to ruin it at the gym. I'm just gonna wear it to the next range day.
It's special. This
Just
we got some
share
shirts.
the picture through the group chat if you can.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro,
Like,
I'm
show
just
it on
trying to
your
get
phone.
some more comfort color shirts.
Yeah, that's a nice
Oh,
color.
I ordered some.
You need to make some more for the burden for the forge itself.
Sell them for $50 a piece.
Yeah, we ain't selling these shirts. That's our sacred shirts. Rack boys. Don't ask, don't tell.
Look at that
It's
sexy.
crazy.
Who is that sexy
Look at that
dude right
dude.
there?
Look at that dude. That's Peyton Franklin.
It's probably not gonna fit y'all like that, but
No, we got the actual size that we wear. Why Carson talking about now?
Shee.
You gonna pop on? I'm finna call it a night. I'm finna call it a Nizzy night.
Yeah, we had a very
Carson,
elaborate
send
discussion.
us one more thing to talk about. Send us one more
Rack
topic.
boys. What are we?
what are the who
We're
are
just
the
regular
rat boys?
dudes, responsibly
Yeah,
armed
dude.
citizens.
Yeah, we just out here vibing.
We
What happened?
responsibly armed
What happened?
citizens.
She doesn't want to be here.
Oh,
One of
I
these
thought
days,
because
I
you
will be
failed the
alert
test.
during a podcast.
Don't say that.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Speaking over me.
Dylan's falling asleep.
No,
No, you can't. You got too many kids.
I'm just trying to remove Ben from this conversation. Man, you're just making too much racket, bro. If one of the you see Carson's question. If one of the boys, all right, I'm gonna say it. If one of the boys got bit by a snake in his wiener, would you suck the poison out or let him die? It depends which boy it is, bro.
I'm about to say that's my homie, you know.
Carson said he's saving his broski. Oh no!
Hey,
With
Carson.
pleasure. Whoa. That
What
went
if
too
it's
far.
me, Carson?
It's gonna be too hard to get that thing out of
He'd be like, I'm gonna try.
there, man. Oh man, no comment. Woo. That's something we need to talk about in the weekly Discord call on the Bird Society Discord. So if you're not in there, hop in and we can talk about stuff like that. And hey, Owen said say hey. She's not saying hey. Almost. Lucas saying hey. All right, so hop into the call every Sunday night, 6:30. Just put it in your calendar. Join the Discord. It's in the link down there somewhere, down lower. But yeah, we appreciate y'all for watching, y'all. Y'all keep it up to work and put in good work and
Put the work in.
Put work in.
Follow Dylan Young. Don't follow me. I don't post.
Yeah, he don't post nothing except when he's training for the marathon. What? Carson said he's doing it twice for good measure. That man on something crazy, bro.
That man's a faithful
Say
friend.
put work in. Say bye-bye.
Dang, bro, that's the outro from now on.